It's November 24th, 1990. The Blazers are currently at the top of the West at 11-4. The Bulls are at top of the East at 12-2 with the Pistons right beneath them, 1.5 games back. We're very early on this season. Welcome to another episode of the 40-Year Sim. We're checking out the rest of November and all of December, I believe. First game up, Supersonics versus the Nuggets. We just saw Rick Smith score a bucket. Here is Mookie Blaylock making a jump shot, 98-93, 4 minutes left to go. Rick Smith really coming alive as an offensive threat. 7'4", I believe, right? Or 7'3". Makes another shot there, making it an 8-point lead for the Supersonics. Here's Mookie Blaylock firing back with a long two, cutting the lead to 6. Spud Webb gets his pass stolen. LaSalle Thompson snatches it out of the air. It's Dan Marley. Thunder Dan passes it to Thompson. It gets it to Jeff Malone. And Jeff Malone dribbles to the top of the key. He's going to pass it to Dan Marley for 3. And that's good. Swish. 103-100. Rick Smith once again starting to really dominate the paint, particularly in this game. 105-100. Haven't heard from Sean Kemp yet. Dan Marley, though. Dan Marley makes another 3, cutting the lead to 2. Mookie Blaylock is going to tie the game at 105 apiece. 118 left to go. Less than a minute now, actually, in the game. Spud Webb hailing the ball at the wing. Passes to Rick Smith. It's the Rick Smith Show, starring Rick Smith. Come on. It's actually not that easy to say. It's not that easy to say, Rick Smith. Although I just said it pretty easily, so maybe I'm just dumb. Mookie Blaylock makes that shot. 107, 20 seconds left to go in the game. Spud Webb. Is he going to take the final shot, or is the move to pass it to Rick Smith, who's having a hell of a game? Let's see what he decides to do here as Rick Smith calls for the ball. Webb gets it to him. And Rick Smith makes the shot with 3.7 seconds left to go in the game. The Nuggets still have plenty of time to at least get a shot off after the timeout. Let's see what they do here. Mookie Blaylock, a deep 3. That's not going to go in. He surely could have done other things other than just chuck it. But Rick Smith, 27 points in 21 minutes. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, I don't know what I'm doing there. You know, it's almost 1991. You got Wayne's World, you got Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. So a good whoa is nice to have. So whoa, indeed. Let's move on. Supersonic Spurs tie game at 89. 4.5 left to go in the game. David Robinson, here's another dominant young big, makes that shot. 2-point lead for the Spurs. Spud Webb pulling up for the jumper. Tie game. David Robinson fires back. Misses, but then dunks it. 95-91 now. Rick Smith misses that shot. Robinson with the rebound, and the Spurs are on the run. Ricky Berry pulls up for the 2, and it goes in. 97-91. Spurs pulling away a little bit. Rick Smith misses that shot. So the Sonics are in uh-oh city here as Darwin Cook passes it to Terry Cummings. Makes that dunk. 8-point lead. Ooh, Smith almost stepped out of bounds. Here he posts up David Robinson and makes the shot. 99-93. $1:11 left to go in the game. Cook to David Robinson. He's going to turn around, make that shot. 101-93. Minute left. Smits fires back with his own shot. 6-point game. Can the Sonics get a stop? No, they can't. They just can't. 103-95. 39 seconds left to go. This game is over. And the final score is 105-98. David Robinson with 22 points, 19 rebounds. Let's go to the East. Indiana Pacers, Miami Heat. A dunk there by the Pacers. 1-point game. We're in Miami. Winston Garland gets the ball stripped from him. Karl Malone handles it, passes it. The ball makes its way to Scott Skiles. Mitch Richmond passes it to Karl Malone. And Malone is going to make that basket right there. 108-107 is the score. Mitch Richmond with the long two. 3-point game. Pacers lead. Winston Garland missing that jump shot. Benoit Benjamin with the rebound. And Scott Skiles has the ball at the top of the key. Let's see what he decides to do with the rock. Karl Malone receives the pass. Can't get that basket to fall. Roy Tarpley with the rebound. And the Heat have a chance. The expansion team Heat. Can they steal one from the Pacers? Winston Garland passing it to Kenny Green. Pooh Richardson at the wing now. He is going to pull up for the J. Miss, but Lottie Divac gets the putback. Now it's 111-109. Mitch Richmond will make that free throw. Setting up the Miami Heat for a possible go-ahead. Oh, not go-ahead. Tie the game for the three. Doesn't go in. Garland misses it. And that's going to do it. 114-109. The Pacers beat the Heat. Scott Skiles had a double-double. 18 points, 10 assists. And that does it for that game. Bulls still have the lead in the East. 15 wins, 2 losses. Knicks, Pistons right below them. Bullets are at 11-7. Hawks 10-8. Celtics 8-7. Then you got the Cavaliers, Pacers, 76ers, all kind of neck and neck. It's a 7 through 9 spots. Miami Heat are right there too, though, 7-11. New Jersey Nets 7-12. So we got a couple of potential bottom of the playoff type teams. You know, teams that could make 7 through 8 seed, and the Celtics aren't that far ahead either. So it's anyone's game in the East, except for the bottom 2 teams are quite terrible. And then in the West, you got the Blazers with the 1 seed at this point in the season, and we're still early on in the season, of course. Got the Suns, the Rockets at 11-6. The Supersonics are 10-7. Spurs 9-7. Mavericks have fallen a bit. They were a 3 seed to start the video. Now they're already down to the 6th spot. Then you got the Kings, the Warriors, and the Lakers, all at 9-8. All at 9-8. Very, very neck and neck. 8-7. The Jazz are, and then you have the Clippers down there, 8-11. So maybe there's a bit of a drop off with the Clippers, but they're still only 2 games back. And you got the Nuggets, who are 2.5 games back at 8-12, underperforming a little bit. Maybe we would have expected them to do a little bit better, but it is what it is. League leaders, Michael Jordan is leading the league in points per game by quite a bit. Adrian Dantley, though, at age 34, being the second leading scorer is quite something, right? That's quite odd. And Alex English is not too far off either. You see that 22.7 for him. You got Ewing, you got Magic Johnson in the mix as well. Olajuwon, Drexler, Michael Adams, Charles Barkley. So those are some pretty notable names in the mix there. As far as the top scorers in the league, I also see Mark Aguirre's name. You could barely see it. There it is. And then Tom Chambers, Karl Malone, Joe Dumars. Wow. So Dumars, Barkley, and Aguirre all average over 20 points per game. That's pretty wild. They're all in the Mavericks. And the Mavericks, what? Didn't we just see they were 9-8? What's going on there? Olajuwon leads the league in rebounds. Doherty, Lambeer, Ewing, Robinson, Barkley, and Bryn are right below. And then if we check the assists leaders, who do you think it's going to be? Who do you think it's John Stockton? I mean, but Spud Webb is tied. Spud Webb and John Stockton both average 11.6 assists per game. That's pretty wild. Pretty wild. Isaiah Thomas, Derek Harper, Jay Humphries round out the top 5. You got Magic Johnson just below 10 assists per game. Doc Rivers at 9.6. Terry Porter and Thad Lever both at 9.4. Mark Price at 9.1. So, pretty interesting list. The scoring leaders, it's a bit of a gap, right, between Jordan and the next guy, Adrian Danley. But I'm not quite sure what I have to do to get the points per game averages up overall, because the second scoring leader being only at 25 points per game seems low to me. But let's move on. 91 draft class. I don't know if we've seen it yet in this season, but here it is. Kenny Anderson is way too low. So is Dikembe Mutombo. I'm not quite sure what's going on there, but I do think I'm a little bit ahead of you guys. I've captured quite a bit at this point, and I know that Mutombo and Kenny Anderson eventually end up being considered top 5 or top 10 prospects. You also got Stacey Augmon in the mix. You got Larry Johnson at the number 1 spot, the number 1 prospect in the league, and it'll be fun to see him when we eventually get Larry Johnson drafted in the league. Where is he going to go? Probably an expansion team, right? Also, Steve Smith. Steve Smith. Maybe those are familiar with Steve Smith, but he was a pretty good lanky shooting guard, 6'8", and he played for the Hawks for a number of years. I think he won a championship with the Spurs before his career was over. But he is also a very good piece to have for any young up-and-coming team. So the 91 draft, it's not the prospects. There's no wow factor. Larry Johnson may be the closest thing. Mutombo as well. He's a Hall of Famer. But there's always some interesting role players and interesting starters in that draft. As we now watch the Pistons versus the Celtics. We're in Detroit. It's 105-103. Robert Parrish dunks that ball, making it a 4-point game. 23 seconds left to go in the game. Isaiah Thomas driving, passing it to Bill Laimbeer, who misses that basket. And there's a foul. And this game might already be over. That was quick. I was like rambling about the 91 draft prospects, and in this game that I moved on to was already over. So there you have it for that game. Moncrief, his averages have gone down by a lot since joining the Celtics, but they're a winning team. You know, they're at least a winning team, whereas the Bucks were faltering the last few seasons he was there. But yeah, Kevin McHale had 18 points, 13 rebounds in this game. Donald Royal had 18. Alex English had 20. And that is that. Not that exciting, but you know what? This game might be exciting. Pistons, Houston Rockets. Alex English at the elbow, making that jump shot. It's a 1-point game. 2 minutes left to go in the game. Ron Harper handling the ball. Passing it to Alex English for a baseline jumper. That is good. Alex English is like 37 years old at this point, and he is still the man, at least in this sim. Olajuwon makes that shot, 96-95. Here's Olajuwon again up against Bill Laimbeer. Olajuwon can't get that shot to go, but he does get the putback, 98-95. Doc Rivers passing it to Purvis Short. Makes that shot, 5-point game. Can the Pistons mount a comeback? Ron Harper misses that 3. Purvis Short gets the rebound, and this game might already be over. Just saying. Yeah, it is. So that's another short one, but, and, you know, interesting. We're just kind of getting a feel for things, feel for the league. Who are the top teams? Who are the, you know, whatever. Olajuwon at 31 points, 13 rebounds. So 102-98's final score, and let's move on to Suns. Celtics, 196, and Danny Ainge makes that jumper, making a 6-point game for the Suns. Brad Daugherty misses that shot in the paint, but Danny Manning also misses, and then Daugherty gets the putback. So 104-96, 5 minutes left to go in the game. Larry Bird with some post-up moves, making that shot, cutting the deficit to 6. Danny Manning fires back with a shot, and the lead is back to 8. Marshallonis with the runner, 106-100. Danny Manning up against McHale. That is golden. Here's Danny Manning once again, passing it to Sean Elliott, who makes this shot, 110-100. Missed shot there by the Celtics. Dennis Johnson gets the putback, 110-102. 2 minutes left to go in the game. Danny Ainge at the wing, dribbling, passing it to Danny Manning, who is going to make that shot. 112-102. It's looking like the Celtics are out of options, out of time to mount any sort of credible comeback. But let's see what they do here. Larry Bird dribbling, passing it to Kevin McHale. And now here is Marshall Lonis to Robert Parrish. Can't get that shot to go in, but he gets the putback. 112-104. Larry Bird is going to make that shot. 112-106. Okay. Can they get a stop, though? Can they get a stop? Let's see here. They're going to intentionally foul, so that might not end up being too good for them. There's one free throw. Kenny Smith gets the other one. This game's over. 114-106 the final score. Danny Manning, 28 points, 16 rebounds. His averages are going up a little bit, as are Doherty's. Ainge is going down a little bit, so is Kenny Smith. Sean Elliott is only in his second year. He's doing pretty well for himself. Larry Bird is getting old. The Celtics team is getting old, and it shows as they lose to a pretty spry Suns team, plus Danny Ainge, who's the veteran leader. Utah Jazz versus Dallas Mavericks. Mark Eaton makes that shot, and then Michael Adams, his teammate, misses. Rebound goes to the Mavericks. Joe Dumars driving across the court, throwing it to Mark Aguirre for the dunk. Charles Barkley misses a shot, but Mark Aguirre gets the putback. Still looking full of energy despite getting older. Mark Eaton makes that shot. 101-100 is the score. 3.5 left to go. Missed shot there by the Mavericks. The Utah Jazz get the rebound, and they're in transition. Let's see if they can finish the job. Jay Vincent makes that shot, falling down. Check out a replay of the... I believe he used to be on the Mavericks for a little bit in the sim. Mark Aguirre up against Chuck Person. That shot is in. 103-102. Now here is Michael Adams making that shot. 3-point game. Derek Harper passing it to Mark Aguirre. And that shot goes in. 105-104. 2 minutes left to go in the game. Mark Aguirre once again will miss. Joe Dumars gets blocked. Moses Malone finally gets the job done. 106-106. 116 left to go in the game. Michael Adams will make that shot. And the Jazz take a 2-point lead. Hersey Hawkins passing it to Chuck Person for 3. He misses that shot, and Sir Charles gets the rebound. Joe Dumars to Moses Malone to Aguirre. Aguirre misses. And the Jazz get the ball back, and an intentional foul is going to lead to some free throws. Let's see if Michael Adams can knock these down and potentially seal the game for the Jazz. First one is in. Michael Adams is usually automatic, but he misses that second free throw, and the Mavericks do indeed have a shot here. Joe Dumars to Derek Harper, back to Dumars, and that shot is in, tying the game at 109. 14 seconds left to go. Mark Eaton with the inbounds pass. Michael Adams at the top of the key. 10 seconds left to go in the game. Is he going to take the final shot or pass at the top? Where's Tom Chambers, by the way? I don't see him out there. Michael Adams for 3. Can't get that to fall. And we are going to overtime. So we had a couple of clunker-type games. I wouldn't call them clunkers, but they were like underwhelming with this. Finally, we got an overtime game. So here we go in Utah. And let's check this out. Less than 5 minutes left to go in the game. Mark Aguirre misses that dunk, gets his own rebound somehow. Missed the shot, but Moses Malone gets put back. 111-109. Michael Adams misses. Moses Malone with the rebound. The Mavericks. Joe Dumars to Harper, to Charles Barkley for the alley-oop. 4-point game. Mark Aguirre makes that shot, and the lead extends to 6. Michael Adams passing it to Mark Eaton. Can't get that shot to go. Leonard with the rebound. Someone must be fouled out because he's in the game. Charles Barkley gets that dunk. And this game's over. 123-114. It was a good game until it wasn't. Charles Barkley with 27, 12, and 7. Mark Aguirre with 24. Joe Dumars with 20 points and 9 assists. And Thurl Bailey had a pretty good game, too. 15 points. You might have forgotten that he was on the Mavericks. I kind of forgot a little bit. Michael Adams has 20. He had 26 points. Hersey Hawkins with 25. Tom Chambers, didn't really see him out there at all, did we? He had 12 points, 8 rebounds. And we're back in Seattle, folks. Sean Kemp misses that shot, dunks the ball. You know, it's good to be in Seattle at this time because it's 1991. The grunge era is just getting started as Ronnie Cycling makes that shot. Just Seattle in 91, man, or I guess 1990. Things are really, the music scene's really hip at this point as Rick Smits makes that shot. I wonder if any of these guys listen to Soundgarden. Drazen Petrovic makes that three. This game is over 129-122. I mean, I don't know if they listened to Nirvana yet. They had one album out at this point. Nevermind comes out later this year. And that's my brief music discussion in this episode. I might have another one. It's the 90s. I know I listened to quite a bit of music back in the 90s. Michael Jordan and the Dallas Mavericks. Bill Cartwright makes that shot. Did I say Michael Jordan and the Mavericks? What am I doing? Let me start over. 3, 2, 1. Michael Jordan and the Bulls versus the Dallas Mavericks. Jordan makes that shot. 94-87. We are in Chicago. Derek Harper to Moses Malone. Moses Malone's going to miss that shot. Thurl Bailey, though, gets the putback. 94-89. Scottie Pippen driving, thriving. 98-89. Bulls looking mighty good. Horace Grant is going to pass to Michael Jordan. Jordan, what's he going to do? He is going to miss that shot, get the rebound, and get the putback. 189. This game's already over. 108-101 is the final score. Jordan had 29 points and 11 assists. Scottie Pippen had 27 and 7. Mark Aguirre had 22 points, and Charles Barkley had 18 points and 16 rebounds. Derek Harper had 17 assists. Whoa, baby. So, yeah, another brief highlights package. Let's check out. What do we want here? I know I want a thumbnail, but oh yeah, there we go. That's a good one. There we go. I don't think that angle's worse. Right there. Right there. No basket. I don't want the basket in the shot. Okay. I think I got my thumbnail. Nice. Bulls are at 17-4, still at the top of the East. You got the Blazers and Rockets tied at the West. It's December 9th. We are not even halfway through the video, which is something I like to note because just to remind you, I don't know whether or not, is this video going longer than you expected, or are we going fast? I don't know. It's up to you. I think we're going a little too long, longer than expected. It's 9:25 p.m. right now, Monday night, and I don't want to stop recording. I'm just going to keep going, mistakes and all, because I want to be done by 10 and move on with my life. League leaders, nothing much has changed here. Oh, Spud Webb leads the league in assists. John Stockton, what happened, bro? Michael Jordan, of course, is still the leader in points per game. And, yeah, points per game numbers are going down, except for Jordan. I don't know what's up with that. Kings, Warriors, 101-99. We're in Oakland. John Starks has the ball at the wing. He's getting guarded by Chris Mullin. Receives a screen and makes that shot. Tie game. Warriors get the ball back. Ronnie Cycli to left shrimp. Misses that shot. Rebound. Kings. Jeff Hornacek to Chris Mullin for the shot. 103-101. Left shrimp Passing it to Len Bias. John Starks receives the pass. Makes the jumper. Back to a tie game. Detlef Shrimp is going to make another basket. 105-103. Otis Thorpe to Jeff Hornacek. All the way to Kevin Johnson for the three. And it's 106-105. John Starks is going to pull up for the J. Drain it. John Starks is feeling it in this game, which is pretty nice to see. Arvydas Sabonis, we haven't said his name yet. Let's see if he's got something for us. And he does. He makes that pull-up jumper. 108-107. Len Bias is going to pass it to Detlef Shrimp for the basket. Check out a replay of Bias to Shrimp. Pretty nice. Arvydas Sabonis driving like an insane man. He is 7'4". How does he have these moves? I don't understand it. How is he? I don't get it. It's crazy. 110-109. Cycli gets the... Nope. He does not get the putback there. And the Kings have a chance to expand on their lead. KJ Johnson. Pass it to Otis Thorpe. Now Sabonis has the ball. Sabonis bullies his way to the basket. Misses, but gets the rebound. He is like 7'4". You know, he's super freaking tall. So it's pretty crazy. He's like a bulldozer out there. It's insane. His handles. What? Len Bias misses that shot. Ronnie Cycli gets the putback. You know, everyone wants to talk about Victor Wembanyama in 2023. But what we really should be talking about is Arvydas Sabonis in this fake sim in 1990. 114-111. The Golden State Warriors have a chance to tie the game. They don't. Or do they? No. The game is over. 114-111. The Kings do end up winning this game. Cycli and Sabonis dap up. We don't get to see a box score. Let's move on. Because we're moving on. We're just going to move on with life, okay? Olajuwon makes that shot. We are in Portland. Trailblazers versus the Rockets. I love this court. It's so cool. Drexler makes that shot. 105-104. Blazers with a 1-point lead. Vern Fleming passing it to Purvis Short. He gets to Hakeem Olajuwon. He makes that shot. 106-105. Blackwell misses that three. Rebound Kellogg. He's going to make that shot. That was pretty wild. 107-106 now. Doc Rivers to Rodney McRae. He gets it to Purvis Short. He drains the jumper. 108-107. 3 minutes up to go in the game. Buck Williams passing it to Kellogg. To Blackwell. That shot's in. 109-108. Drexler with Tripica on him, and Drexler's going to make that shot. 111-108. Doc Rivers is going to get it to Hakeem Olajuwon, who dunks the ball. 111-110. Hakeem to Purvis Short. That basket's in, and the Rockets regain the lead. Blackwell is going to make that shot. 1-point lead for the Blazers. Doc Rivers driving. Gets that basket to fall. 114-113. Check out a replay of Rivers getting the shot over Blackwell. 52 seconds left to go in the game. Rivers to Olajuwon. Makes that shot. Possible and one opportunity. Is good. That would do it for this game. 121-114 is the final score. Drexler 26, Purvis Short and Olajuwon both had 25 points. Olajuwon also had 11 rebounds. And what else do we want? It's December 11th now. And standings haven't changed that much, although the Rockets now have the 1 seed at this point. Spurs are at second place right now, and the Kings are at third place. So things are shaping up pretty interestingly, if I may say so. Boston versus Dallas. These teams met in the finals twice in the sim. Easy to forget as Dallas makes that shot. 104-103. Marshallonis to McHale to Bird. Bird 3. That's good. It's been a while since we've seen a Larry Bird 3, right? 107-103. Derek Harper to Mark Aguirre. Hesitates. Makes that shot. 107-105. Dennis Johnson passing it to Sarunas Marshalonis for 3. That goes in. 110-105. Mark Aguirre with Larry Bird on him. He throws an errant pass, and Dennis Johnson is too slow. But he does make the layup in transition. Good for him. Good for the old man. Joe Dumars makes the 3 there. This game is not quite over. 112-107. Buck 14 left to go. Dennis Johnson, Larry Bird can't get that to go in, but Bird gets the rebound and put back. This game is going to be over. 114-109 is the final score. And Michaela 24-14. Anything else? Anything else? McGuire 22, or Aguirre, I should say. Yeah. Utah, Seattle, back in Seattle. Hersey Hawkins makes that shot. Check out a replay of Hersey getting the basket to fall. Rick Smits misses that shot. And here come the Utah Jazz. Hersey Hawkins to Mark Eaton. That shot's good. 86-85. Derek McKee to Drazen Petrovic to Sean Kemp. Can't get that shot to fall. The Seattle Supersonics hold on to a 1-point lead. But the Jazz, Tom Chambers dunks the ball. Jazz take a 1-point lead. Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf. His first basket in the sim. Abdul-Rauf is out there. I did not realize he was out there when I captured this. That's pretty awesome. Pretty cool to see that. I mean, we haven't even seen Gary Payton make a shot yet. Tom Chambers makes that shot. 89-88. 1 minute left. Abdul-Rauf is out there. And that's really cool. I didn't realize he was in this game when I captured this. Rick Smits makes that shot. 90-89. 33 seconds left to go in the game. Shot clock winding down. Hersey Hawkins, whoa, to Eaton. That shot goes in. 91-90. Utah regains the lead. Abdul-Rauf to Rick Smits. Nearly loses the ball. And Rick Smits is going to miss that shot. Rebound Jazz. And if the Jazz can make these free throws, they'll be in pretty good position, although there's some time left, so let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Watley, whatever you want to call him, makes one, misses one. Uh-oh. And the Sonics have a chance here. Pressey's out there now. Smits can't get the shot to fall. Oh, no. Oh, no. This game's over. 94-90 is the final score. Cool to see Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf. We haven't really seen many rookies thus far in this season, unfortunately. They just haven't been performing. And most of them are on terrible expansion teams. Chambers had 21 points. Michael Adams at 15. And we're going right to Detroit versus the Houston Rockets. Did we see these two teams already? I think we did, but now we're in Houston. And Elijah makes that shot. Tie game. Here's Isaiah Thomas making a basket. 99-97. Check out a replay of Isaiah Thomas receiving the pass from Ron Harper and making that shot. 3:40 left to go in the game. And Doc Rivers is in the paint trying to make a bucket. He does just that, tying the game at 99. Purvis short, driving the baseline. Missed that shot. Hakeem Olajuwon does get the putback. And it's 101-99, 102-99 now, actually. Isaiah Thomas with that shot. 1-point game. Ensuing Pistons possession. Thomas drives, thrives. 1-point lead for the Pistons. And a stolen and bounce pass. Doc Rivers can't get that shot to fall, but Sam Perkins gets that basket. 104-103. 20 seconds left to go in the game. Ron Harper to Rick Mahorn to Isaiah Thomas. Thomas dribbling it out. Wanting to take the final shot, perhaps. Isaiah to Rick Mahorn. That basket's good. 105-104. The Rockets, Olajuwon, can't get that shot to fall. And the Detroit Pistons do end up winning this game. So we're getting some exciting games down the stretch in this video. I know I started off with some mid games, as the kids like to say these days, but these games are starting to heat up. The video's starting to heat up. It's pretty cool. Chicago, Washington, Stockton makes that shot. 4-point lead for the Bullets. And Michael Jordan is going to get the dunk right there. Holy shit. They didn't get to say it. The announcers don't get to say that. I get to say it at least once. I don't overdo it, but, you know, a curse word can be a nice way to add color to the commentary. Pippen makes that shot. 198 is the score. John Stockton makes that shot. Now it's a 4-point game. Pippen misses and dunks. 1-point game. Bullets with the lead. With the Jordan steals the ball. Let's see if he decides to pass it to someone. He does. John Paxson to Horace Grant to Stacey King. Makes that shot. 103-102. John Stockton pulls up for the J. It's a 1-point game. Bullets with the lead. Michael Jordan to Scottie Pippen for the alley-oop. 105-104. Catledge is out there. He misses. And passes to Reggie Lewis, who misses. Catledge gets the rebound and put back. 106-105. 2:22 left to go in the game. Scottie Pippen is going to throw it up there. Miss. Horace Grant with the putback. Now it's 107-106. 1:40 left to go. And Reggie Lewis dunks the ball. He is a hell of an athlete. Hell of a player. Michael Jordan pulls up for the J. And the Bulls regain the lead. A lot of lead changes in this game. Pretty cool. Michael Jordan now. How about another jump shot for you? 111-108 is the score. 47 seconds left to go in the game. Michael Jordan driving. Getting that layup to fall. He is closing this game out. John Stockton might have something to say, though, about Jordan's play. He decides to miss. I thought he had something better than that to show us. Oh, well. 117-108. The Bullets really fell off there. 43 points for Michael Jordan. 23 and 11 for Scottie Pippen. Pretty damn awesome. 7 steals for Michael Jordan. What the hell? Ooh, this is a pretty cool... Now I'm not sure which thumbnail to use, because that one looks pretty cool. I don't know. I'm going to have a lot to think about when I finish this video. Okay, let me take a breath. Okay. Okay, I'm ready. Portland Trailblazers, Utah Jazz. That shot is made by Buck Williams, I think. And Michael Adams misses that shot. Buck Williams with the rebound. 89-82, 144 left to go in the game. Drexler throws up a wild one. Misses, but then gets his own rebound and putback. Jesus, that was like the shortest highlights package ever. 93-85. They can't all be winners. You know, I probably could have cut this video down to like 48 minutes now that I'm watching my work. Sometimes I'm just editing. Edit. I'm like, done. And I don't really think about, you know, should I cut it down? Should I, whatever? Yeah, whatever. But, yeah, what are you going to do? Bulls, Knicks, Pistons right now lead the East. The Hawks are right below at 16-9. Celtics 12-10. Bullets 14-13. You get the Pacers, Sixers at the 7 and 8 spots. Cavaliers are a bit down further with 11 wins, 14 losses. They're at the 9th spot. And who's below them? As we're in December. I don't know how far in December we are. Bucks, Nets, Heat. They're not looking good. Hornets as well. Quite poor showing from all 4 of those teams, I should say. Cavaliers. Also, Cavaliers are underperforming like crazy. I don't really know what's going on there. Pacers, every year it's the same story with them. I low-key think that Mitch Richmond and Karl Malone do not make for a good pairing. But I you know, when I decided to move Petrovic, you know, I was thinking, my thought process was, Mitch Richmond was literally the number 1 pick of the '88 draft, right? Pacers aren't going to get rid of Mitch Richmond. They're going to get rid of Petrich first. But I think I don't know if either. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it as far as how to fix the Pacers. But we'll worry about it in the offseason. We'll see how things shape out for the rest of this season. It's still very early, of course. So maybe things get better for the Pacers later on in the season as we check out the Western standings. Supersonics are 16-10. So the Supersonics are really looking like they might have a chance to make the playoffs for the first time since like '86, and possibly with their first ever plus 500 finish in the Sims. That'd be pretty cool. And then scoring leaders, I don't know. Yeah, look at this. So Michael Jordan's at 31.1, and then after that, Magic Johnson at 24.6. I don't know what's with that gap. You know, I guess the minutes average need to go up a little bit. That is something I'm going to look. I'm not going to mess with anything now, but I'm going to have to look into that before the next season. Maybe I need to make sure players have increased minutes. Like maybe Adrian Dantley could be averaging 32 minutes per game or something like that instead of 29. I don't know. Also, it's a lot of older players, right? Jordan, Magic Johnson, Dantley, Ewing, Olajuwon, Michael Adams. I don't know. It is what it is. John Stockton has taken over the assist leader's spot, though. So Spud Webb, he's slacking. I don't know what's going on there. But let's move on to the Lakers versus the Utah Jazz. It's 88-87. 6 minutes left to go in the game. And Michael Adams is going to pull it for the long two. Drain it. 3-point lead for the Jazz. James Worthy up against Chuck Person. James Worthy's going to make that shot. 1 point game. Check out a replay of James Worthy versus Person. Pretty sweet. Tom Chambers tried to contest the shot but couldn't quite do it. Tom Chambers, though, does drive and make that shot. 92-89. Chambers driving once again against Lorenzo Charles. And Chambers will make that shot. 94-89. Ennis Watley to Tom Chambers. Bucket and a foul. And now it's 97-89, so I think he got the three-point play. Michael Adams gets blocked there by AC Green. And now the Lakers are in transition. Pull-up jumper for Magic Johnson is good. And now here's another rebound for the Lakers. Magic Johnson makes that layup. All of a sudden, it's 97-93. Tom Chambers, though, calms things down for the Jazz with that shot, 99-93. Now we got Ricky Pierce passing it to Magic Johnson. He throws it up there, makes the shot. Wow. Here comes a potential three-point play situation. Magic Johnson will make that free throw, and it's 99-96. We got Michael Adams handling the ball, making the layup. 101-96 now. $1:43 left to go in the game. Hersey Hawkins to Michael Adams for three. That's good. This game might be over. It just might be. But let's stick around for a little longer. Magic Johnson will make that shot. 6-point game. Michael Adams dribbling. Receives a screen. Another layup. Missed this time, but Tom Chambers somehow gets the rebound and the dunk. 106-98. Jazz with an 8-point lead. And Tom Chambers is going to close this out or not. Chuck Person will. There you go. 108-98. It's pretty much over for the Lakers. Let's see if they have one last cool play on their hands. Joe Barry Carroll does make that shot. And then Tommy Chambers, passing to Michael Adams. He pulls up for the two. Can't get it to fall. And really could have just cut out all of this. I'm starting to realize, this didn't have to be a 55-minute video, folks. I apologize for that, for wasting your freaking time. Michael Adams with 25 points. Tom Chambers with 21 and 10. James Worthy with 18. At worst, I will at least heavily criticize myself when I do things like that. So If mistakes happen, do not worry. I will be very hard on myself, and I will try to do better. But I will say I already edited the next 2 episodes. So if there are mistakes in those videos, oops. But after that, hopefully, fewer mistakes. But who am I kidding? Michael Jordan makes that shot. We're in Portland. It's the Bulls versus the Blazers. Blackwell makes that bucket, long 2. He had his foot on the line. Drexler to Kellogg is good. Check out a replay of Kellogg receiving the pass and making the layup. 93-91. 4 minutes left to go in the game. Blackwell will not make that shot. Scottie Pippen gets the rebound. Some tight defense on him as he tries to run the court. And you got John Paxson there making that layup. 93-93. Here's a missed shot there by the Blazers. John Paxson run on the court. Paxson with the layup. 95-93. 2:31 left to go in the game. Michael Jordan pulls up for the jumper. Drains it. 97-93. John Paxson loses the ball. Tim McCormick picks it up, passes it to Terry Porter, who missed that shot. But the dunk, the putback dunk there by Buck Williams, makes it 97-95. Blazers get the ball back. In the ensuing possession, they will score right here. Tie game at 97, 53 seconds left to go in the game. Scottie Pippen draws a foul. Let's see if he can make these free throws. Be good if he did. Makes the first one. Let's see if he can get the second one to fall. And he does. 99-97. Clyde Drexler will pass it to Tim McCormick. McCormick to Porter. Porter receives the screen. Pulls up for the jumper. Makes the 2. Tie game at 99. Now it's the Bulls' turn. John Paxson. Get it to the best player, please. There you go. Michael Jordan misses that shot. Gets the rebound. Misses that shot. And the Blazers call timeout after receiving the rebound. So here we go. Final shot, potentially, of regulation. Terry Porter is going to pull up for the J. Missed the shot, and we are going to overtime. Let's check this out. Michael Jordan now passing it to Pippen for the jumper, 101-99. Clyde Drexler with Michael Jordan on him. Drexler will pull up and make that shot. Back to a tie game. And now here is Clyde Drexler. Gets Jordan to bite the fake and then makes that shot. 103 all. John Paxson will pass it to Stacey King. The ball gets its way to Pippen. And Pippen will make that shot. 105-103. 2:18 left to go in the game. Clark Kellogg makes that turnaround jumper. And it's a tie game. John Paxson will throw it to Michael Jordan for the dunk. 107-105. Buck 33 left to go in the game. Michael Jordan is going to pass it to Scott Williams for the dunk. 109-105. Clyde Drexler makes that shot. 2-point game. John Paxson. The shot clock winds down. He passes it to Scottie Pippen, who misses. And the Blazers have a chance to tie the game. Let's see if they can do that. Terry Porter is driving. He passes it to Buck Williams, who misses the shot. And now the Bulls have a chance to extend their lead. Michael Jordan to Paxson to King. Makes that shot. 111-107 is the score. Terry Porter for 3. Can't get it to fall. This is looking like a Bulls win, folks. And, 114-109 is the final score. 40 points for Michael Jordan, who played 45 minutes, which is pretty cool to see. Do we have another potential Jordan thumbnail, maybe? I don't know. That could be good. Ooh, that's nice. I don't know. That has potential, too. Sacramento Kings versus the Jazz. We can't have any more games after this. This might be the last one. I don't know. Made shot there by the Jazz. Kings get a rebound there after a miss. And KJ Johnson is going to make that three. 110-108. We're in Utah. Mark Eaton makes that shot over KJ Johnson. Come on. There's too often we see a point guard guarding a big. This time we see Hersey Hawkins guarding Sabonis, and that was not a good idea. He makes that shot. Now Sabonis gets a rebound and gets the putback. Tie game at 112. Mark Eaton passes it to Michael Adams. Adams dribbling. Gets a screen, blows by his defenders, misses, but Tom Chambers gets the putback. 114-112. Sabonis misses. Chuck Person with the rebound. Now Chuck Person is going to pass to Hersey Hawkins. And Tom Chambers receives the pass, dunks the ball. 116-112. 39.86 seconds left to go. And the three there is made by KJ Johnson. 116-115. Sabonis misses that three. And Michael Adams gets the rebound. And I'm guessing an intentional foul's coming here. There we go. And let's see if Hersey Hawkins can make these free throws. Yeah, I don't like it when we see point guards guarding bigs. That's not a good idea ever. But we see it too often in 2K. As the Jazz do make those free throws. 118-115. The Kings still have a chance. They have shooters. They have shooters. Chris Mullin's a shooter, but he misses the three. Mark Eaton, though, he's not known for his free throw shooting. Let's see if he can make these. First one's in. That's pretty much over. It's pretty much over. I'm thinking we might have another game to look at. We got a few more minutes left. Final score: 119-115. Eaton missed that last free throw. So yeah, that's the final score of that game. I don't know what we have after this. Do you know? You got the chapters in front of you. I already made chapters. Whatever. I'm ready to be done. I'm ready. What's next? What could I possibly have next that's interesting? It is December 25th. Merry Christmas, 1990. Home Alone came out. So everyone's watching Home Alone around this time. And that's cool. You know, Macaulay Culkin. Michael Jordan, actually, a cardboard cutout. Michael Jordan is in Home Alone, so that's NBA relevant. So there you go. We've seen the league leaders too many times. I am heavily critical of my editing skills in this episode. We get it. Jordan leads the league in points. Olajuwon leads the league in rebounds. And Stockton leads the league in assists. Nothing's changed. Bulls right now are 23-8. You got the Pistons at 23-9. Knicks at 22-9. Hawks at 19-11. You got the Bullets, the Pacers, the Celtics, Sixers, rounding out the top 8. The Cavaliers are down there by a bit, 14-17. So the Pacers are starting to look a little bit better, I guess. They're one game above 500, and they're at the 6th spot. We'll see if that sticks. But the Cavaliers are still a disappointing team. Any way you slice it, I don't get it. I don't get why they're that bad. I never thought I'd say this. The Kings are at the 1 seed. Rockets at the 2 seed. Got the Suns, Spurs, Blazers, Lakers, Sonics, Jazz running at the top 8. And then the Mavericks on the outside looking in. That's very surprising. They have 15 wins, 14 losses. They won 64 games last year. So that's quite a shock to see them so far down right now. But I think that just goes to show you how good the West is overall. If you look at the teams above them, even the Sonics and the Jazz, they just have a lot of good players, and probably deeper teams. Whereas the Mavericks have they're more top heavy. They have a great starting 5, but after that, it's not much of a bench. That it worked for them last season. It's not working for them very well this season. So they're probably fatigued like hell as we check out the rest of the Western standings. Thank you very much for watching this episode. Another episode is in the books of the 40-year sim. In the following episode, we are going to look at the January highlights, and then the episode after that, All-Star Break 1991. Those are both coming out this week. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate those of you who have subscribed already. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. All right? Sometimes my episodes are good. This one was okay. But please subscribe because I got so much more content coming with regards to the 40-year sim. We are going to make it. We're going to make it to 2024. I promise. unless something really bad happens to me or something good happens to me. If I win the lottery. Well, actually, no. If I won the lottery, I'd still do this because I'd have more free time on my hands, you know? So, thank you for watching. Plenty more to come. And good night.